How are you? I hope you've been doing well. Thank you for being here today. And in this episode, I want to talk about something that I've been working on for so long. But it's hard. It's hard to make it happen. And it is change. Change into the person that you are meant to be, the version of yourself that you always wanted. And let me tell you, it is not easy. It's just like a lobster or a shellfish or snake or anything. Any kind of animal that's trying to grow bigger, they need to shred their shell. Like a lobster, it had to break its shell, so it can grow a bigger one. And the only way for it to do that is to break through it, break out the shell. And it's gonna be hard because it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like hell trying to break out that shell that you've been so comfortable living in, and it's hard. But you have to suffer. You, like a lobster, had to suffer in order to break out the shells and grow a new one, a bigger one. And just like us human, if I want to change, if I want to be a better version of myself, I really, really, really need to get myself to be comfortable with suffering. Not like literally suffering, but like going to the gym, taking a cold shower, trying new things every day, trying to improve the way you talk to people, learn new things, doing things that make you feel uncomfortable, but it will make you better coming out of it. Those things. And it's hard. It's easy to say than done. Like easy to say, I'm gonna get up every single morning, go to the gym, I'm gonna read a new book, I'm gonna learn new hobbies, trying new things and stepping out of my comfort zone. But when the times come, when it's the time for you to get off and show up, that is the hard part. And we'll get to a point when you just don't feel like doing it. You'll get to that point. And that's where I am right now. And it's like either I choose to change or staying stuck in this shelf that I'm in forever, because I'm too afraid of being uncomfortable. I love the comfort too much to take risk. I'm too afraid that it's not gonna work out, so I'm just gonna play it safe and not do it. Because that's how I've been living my life. Even up till now, I'm still afraid. Afraid of doing it. Afraid of taking risk. Because it's the uncertainty, it's just so overwhelming, and I'm just so afraid of being a failure. But at the end of the day, if you don't take the shot, then you'll guarantee failures. But you take it. It's a chance. It's always a chance. Might not be big chance, but a slightly, some possibility. So why not? Why not choosing to take the shot instead of just sit back and be like, I'm not gonna be able to make it, so I'm not gonna take that shot. But what are you so afraid of? You afraid of being judged? Afraid of being seen as a failure? I mean, if you really think about it, we're all gonna die. And even if you fail, or if you don't fail, none of it matters. Really. None of the things that we do now matter. Especially when you really look back, really at night. You look into the sky. I'm pretty sure I talked about this, on the last episode. But it's like you see the stars, right? These stars, they are just light that traveling in space, and these are the lights of the star that were there like a million years ago. And it took that long for it to travel to the earth, for us to see. So if we're seeing it now, then the stars might not be there, or it might be vanished, or it take that long. And our lifespan could go up to 100 years compared to a million years. Like this universe is so big, and we just this tiny sand, that tiny piece of sand in this vast, big, huge, I don't know, I can't imagine how big it is. And we're floating on this little rock in space, and then we're over here worrying about whether we're gonna make it to next year or next day, next week, or worrying if we're gonna have to buy new clothes, trying to impress certain people, or doing certain things a certain way because we want to fit in, or just just all of these narratives that we were taught, or we were given, and now we have to follow all these things. And it's like, why can't we just live life the way we want it? Why can't we just face the thing that we're so afraid of, that we know it will give us something great in return, and know that it is alright to fail. Is it alright to go to that girl and ask her out and take a no, and then be embarrassed in front of everyone, and it's alright. It's okay. It is not that serious. It is okay to tell your mom that Mom, I'm sorry. I wish I could make you proud, but it will kill me alive to do the things that will give me a lot of money, but it's just slowly killing me alive. Really. It's okay to tell the people that you want to make them proud that now I am letting go of the armor. I'm letting go of the need to be accepted by anyone, and say that I'm just gonna follow my heart and my gut, and do what make me feel right, what make me get up in the morning, and I'll just do it. I sorry, but I have to choose me from now on. I have to choose me. And I can no longer be able to, do things and try to impress anyone. And I was never there for myself, but I was always there for other people. Why? Because I was so afraid of getting out of my shell and become that version of me and let go of the old me, let go of the old shell that had been holding me back. And it's like the shell that I'm in right now, like the lobster. Like these are the things that are like, fear of being judged, the need to fit in. Like it's just like this version of me. Like this is like a shell that I'm in. I just really need to break it. Like I really need to journal and write down what the fuck is wrong with me. What is it that worrying me and like subconsciously, consciously? What the hell am I going through? Like what am I afraid of? What am I worrying about? Like all of these things. What if I can just hold them up, put them down, and just leave them there? At the end of the day, it is not that serious. Maybe I've been taking things way too serious. Like, oh, I have to act a certain way to this people, to this person, or like, oh, they're not gonna like me, or I have to be a certain way, do certain things, and like, it's boiled down to the need of acceptance for me, for myself personally. I have the need to be accepted by other people, so I have to, dress my clothes a certain way, talk a certain way, do things a certain way. And it's like I don't have the answer. I'm just working it out as I'm sitting here talking right now, and I don't have the answer. And maybe that's why I'm here, trying to figure it out one thing at a time. And it's not like I'm gonna be like magically turn to a different person after this episode. But I just want myself to be aware that I have the ability to break the shell and grow a new one and be a better me. But I need to be putting it into my conscious mind, telling myself that you can do it. You can take the steps, you can take the action, you can change your life. But the only way to get there is to do it. Not think that you're gonna do one day, but do it. Do it now. Now or never. Because if you say you're gonna do it tomorrow you're gonna say the same thing. And the same thing and the same thing and the same thing. Because that's me. I live it. I know what it's like to be putting it off to the next day. And then it will turn into a month, years. And then you'll look back and all you can see is regret. Because now, if I look back, all I see is regrets. The thing I wish I did, the thing I wish I'd done. But it's never too late. If you're listening to this, then it's not too late. You're still here. Tomorrow is there for the taking. And you have to look at the palm of your hand and grab it. Like tomorrow is for the taking. And it's either you stepping out of your box, stepping out of your comfort zone, and break that damn shell that's been holding you back from growing a new one, then you never be able to grow stronger, bigger, like a lobster, you know? So maybe really think about it. Even though I'm sitting here right now trying to think about what to change, what to do, but the only way to get there is to just do it. You know what you need to do. Clean that room. Start from the smallest thing, you know? Make that bed. Clean that room. Drink more water. Do whatever it is that makes you feel better. Eat clean food. Go to the gym. Work on whatever that makes you feel alive. Or go to work or do whatever it is that you think that will move the needle in your life. We all have different story, gone through different things. But one thing I know for certain is that we all know, all of us, every single one of us, we all have different story, different experiences, different things that we have to deal with, things we have to overcome. But one thing we all have in common is that we know consciously the things that would move the needle in our life. Something that we can do. There will always be something that we can do to move us forward. Even though it's just a little tiny things. But we can do it. We know the right things to do. But sometimes it's just hard. It's hard to execute. It's hard to sit down and learn. And maybe I could be wrong. Who am I to say? Who am I to say that we all know what to do with our life? What the things that will help us get out of this drug or anything. Maybe, yeah. Sorry, I apologize. But that's what I'm trying to say, is that maybe the only way to change is to start doing. And even if today it's just little things, still better than nothing. And like I say, the only way for the lobster to grow bigger is to break out of itself. And it had to suffer. And sometimes suffer is not a bad thing at all. It's a way for you to build resilience, build the resistance strength to overcome the next obstacle and the next one, the next one. Imagine a tiny baby lobster. He will never be able to break the shell of an adult lobster. He had to break a smaller one and break a smaller one and then break a smaller one step by step. It's bigger and a little bigger and a little bigger at a time. You cannot. Wow, now I'm realizing that. Like, you cannot break the shell of the 10 years version of you down the road now, because it's just like the baby lobster. It can't break the shell of the adult lobster. Just like us. You know, I would be so overwhelmed. I would be so miserable trying to tackle the thing that the older version of me, way older version of me, come through. So it's okay. You don't have to do big things now. You don't have to have to do extraordinary things now, or huge stuff. But you are right where you're supposed to be, and you can just take your time and break the shell that is comfortable for you. Even just a little thing. But it'll get bigger, the challenges will get harder, and slowly you'll get there. But the only way to get there is to do it now. The more you delay, the bigger the regret. So, these are literally the words that I need to hear, and I'm just telling myself because I really needed to hear these things right now. Because life's hard. Life's hard, but I think that's what makes it beautiful. It wouldn't be if it was sunshine and rainbow all the time, right? Well, that's just what I think. But anyway, thank you so much for listening, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.